Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. I know you guys have been waiting for quite a while now, and yeah, we are here today. Hell against Elite Campers. Very exciting matchup. On one side we have Whoop Whoop, Roger, and then Ken, Mixture, and Wolsov. Very balanced team, and they're pretty good together, and they move around the map well, and in sync. I did see a few matches in the past, and yeah, quite looking forward to how their teamwork works out today, and looking forward to it, and hopefully we get to learn something new today as well. And then on the other hand, we have Elite Campers with a team which is very, how would I say this, mechanically evolving every day. Like they have a 14-year-old captain who's Bobber, and yeah, he's learning the game every day, and he's grinding the scrims, playing every day, and yeah. 1 second, let me just mute the in-game voices. All right, wonderful. So yeah, pretty balanced matchups, and I would love to see the results. So why not dive into the questions? I'll be starting with Bobber's team. Let's join them, ask them a few uncomfortable questions, see how they're feeling today, and yeah, of course, how they're looking forward to play the match. Yo, hello everyone. How are you guys doing?
Yo.
Hello. Hi. So, finally match day, guys. It's week 2, and second match. How are you guys feeling? Oh, okay. Is it okay now?
No.
Bueno.
Is it still no?
No, it's good.
Oh, it's just trolling.
Yeah,
All right, cool. Now, Tortoise, of course, the usual, but he's having a laugh right now. But no. Anyways, how are you guys feeling? Coming into this match, are you guys feeling stressed? You're playing against Hell, one of the how would I say this? The most veteran teams right around the tournament at this point. Hell has been existing for so long, and they are a very competitive team when it comes to playing together, and with their tactics, of course. So how have you guys been preparing for it? And
I learned how to do one grenade.
Congratulations, Tortoise.
Be careful now.
Was it for each map or just one?
On this map.
On this map. Okay, wonderful. But yeah, no, of course. What about the rest of you guys? Everyone okay? How are you guys feeling? Ready for the match?
Just great.
No, wonderful.
Yeah.
Good. First match.
Nice.
So yeah, first match for me. I couldn't play the first one. So
I think it's starting.
Yeah, it's that.
Wait, you should go spec. Why did you get started? Okay, cool. Oh well. There goes the stream. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, they have decided
Ran out of memory exiting.
Well, unfortunately, it seems like they were not in for the interviews today. They were really in a rush to get the match started. I do suppose they are on a timer. As you know, they probably want to get the games going and finish them as soon as possible. From what I understand, both teams were a bit tight on the schedules. So yeah, makes complete sense that they are rushing a bit. So, let's start with examining the formations. So Ken is right now alone towards the bank side, while Whoop Whoop and Roger are pushing the crowd side. Bobber is covering Bistro, one in banks and one in middle. One in middle Bistro, which is legend, of course. King when Ken might be engaging anytime soon, so I'll be keeping an eye on them. Alright, tactical smokes, maybe trying to gather some information, trying to get a push going from the crouch side, sorry, I should say. Let's see. They're playing very composed and passive, which is reasonable, of course, right? You're playing tournament, and yeah, being composed is one of the virtues that is required. Over now, trying to get a peek onto Ken. Tries to jiggle Pete, and then Roger covering his teammate really well here. He didn't spot Roger. He didn't spot Kimbo on the side, however, Ken trades back. And then now it's Bobber against 2. Can he clutch it? Alright. So they're smoking and trying to push together. I think Ken finally spotted Bobber. Bobber tries to get a shot. He's completely flashed. He's getting pushed by Whoop Whoop right now. And Whoop Whoop finally gets the kill. So yeah, very well done from, of course, the team from Hell. They're already bringing Hell upon elite campers already, and you know, great start from them, looking like a clean team. You know, they're covering each other, they're gathering information, playing very tactically, and yeah, they're bringing it home. And as you may know, this map is of course more defensive focused, right? Like you should have the advantage on the defense side, at least in my opinion. And yeah, very well executed from Hell for the first round. Let's see how the second one goes though. So Legend this time around covers the crowd side, Bobber in the middle, and 2 in the bank side. It's Kimbo and Tortoise. On the other hand, Roger and Whoop are going into the office, and Ken is playing near the ATM. Now, one of them, which is Wolzov, is towards the spawn, trying to reconnect to the office. Let's see. I do have a feeling they are gonna be trying to get a push going, 3 people towards the crowd side. Let's see if that is the case. Bobber is gathering information and is now locked in to try to find that pick onto Whoop Whoop. And yeah. So of course Legend informed them that you know, the enemy team is pushing through crouch. You know, he was exchanging some shots. So of course Bobber was trying to have a look, trying to gather information about the enemy, and yeah, he expected someone coming down and found the kill. Very well executed. Now Roger though, he knew that the sniper was in that direction and finds the kill back on to Bobber. So once again, it's a very stable round, 3 against 3. Let's see how they can execute it. Tortoise and Kimbo in the meantime, keeping the bank side very composed and collected, calm and collected. However, now Roche is pushing very aggressively, and they breach towards the crouch side. Now this is very dangerous for, of course, elite campers, because now, you know, they're down 1 member and it's a 2v3 from Tortoise and Kimbo's perspective. So elite campers, can they do it in a 2v3 situation? Can they bring it home? Nice from Kimbo. He gets 1. The flag is on the other side. Now they're split up. It's a 2v2, but Ken finds Tortoise. And Wolzov finds Ken. Unfortunately, he ended up nading his own teammate, but hopefully he can still bring it home. Ooh, unlucky timing. He was keeping the angle and then Kimbo just came out running. I should lower the volume a little bit after this round. Kimbo playing this extremely patiently and yeah, holding his angles, and very unfortunate round from Hell, because you know, Wolzov claims that it was lag. A very unlucky nade from him, and yeah, ended up costing them the round, unfortunately. Alright, so now, similar formation from Hell. They're still going to office. Actually, now they're rotating. So Whoop Whoop is gonna be trying to pushing towards the middle or bank side. So definitely a switch up. Let's see how this works out for them. It's currently 1-on-1. So not bad at all. Kimbo though, with some good pre-fires. He didn't hear the nade, so he might just die from it. He gets Tortoise instead. And gets Kimbo as well. Great play from Ken. Nicely done. Now Roche though, on the other hand, is trying to smoke in and create a push towards the middle. Whoop Whoop in the meantime finds a shot through the bistro side. Now it's Legend against 3. He is waiting for them at the spawn side. Will he get them? Alright, so he gets 1. Very nice try from Legend. However, Ken was already in the window and yeah, he brings the round home for Hell. And yeah, beautifully played by Ken. He was not giving them an inch. He found a great nade onto Tortoise, which was outside, and then he also found a great pick onto Kimbo when he was pushing upper bank. So very nicely done once again from them. Now, Bobber and Tortoise and Kimbo might want to swap it around. Nope, they would like to try that again. Tortoise is now going deep inside lower bank possibly. No, he's covering it from the outside, which is completely fine. Roger on the other hand finds Legend near crouch. Now they're already a man down, and Roger is constantly threatening these pushes from the side. Now a nade finds Kimbo in the banks, and Tortoise gets a kill into lower bank as well. Now Roger is trying to find a flank and goes for it. I think Bobber and himself. Yeah, he shares the information. Whoop Whoop on the other hand finds the pick onto Bobber. Now it is Tortoise against 3. He sees one, but does not manage to bring home the kill. He is playing this really well as he takes Roger to a very low HP. He almost dies to the nade. Gets the jump shoot. Very nice try with the wallbang as well. He nearly got it as well, which was pretty impressive. So a lot of game knowledge displayed from Tortoise. However, it did not end in a fortunate round for them. So what I can see is that they're currently getting picked out one by one, which is very unfortunate. However, it is also a mistake. So if possible, I would love to see them gather more and play a bit more defensive and try not to give them picks, because what happens is that, for example, Legend or anyone else might get picked into cross side, as you saw that Roger will just smoke in the middle and will get a push going either in the bistro or directly in the middle, right? So he gets those 1v1s and he usually is confident in winning them, as you know, you gotta be going into these duels with confidence, and this is exactly what they're showcasing right now. So wonderful start from Hell. They're currently 3-1. Now they're playing very composed once again, gathering information, trying to see if the enemy team, Elite Campers, are doing anything different, and of course trying to catch them off guard, slowly but surely building up an attack. Now Roger smokes beautifully actually. Now he's smoking across, and then Legend predicts the push, so he knew that this is coming, and he pre-naded it. And he finds Roger in this angle over here. So very well played from him. Can now found the Legend directly across in Bistro from this angle. So very well played from Ken. And yeah, the match is progressing slowly but surely. Now let's see. Whoop Whoop is still covering cross-side. Wolzov is in hotel. And Ken is near upper bank. While Bobber is holding the middle. And is currently fighting against Whoop Whoop. Whoop Whoop, I think, is trying to flash or nade them back. Yeah, it definitely is a nade. Does not find the mark onto Bobber, however, creates a lot of confusion, and then Kimbo, on the other hand, gets one in upper bank, but gets shots from cross side, and then now Whoop Whoop will be engaging in a duel with Bobber. Let's see who wins this. This getting naded by lower bank. Bobber, though, is playing with a lot of confidence here. Pushing instead of retreating. I really like this from him. However, it can cost him this situation. So now it's Tortoise against 2. The flag is already running. And yeah, that's another round to Hell already. They're playing this very methodically and yeah, very clean so far. Very well done from them. They clearly have prepared on this map, and you know, they know what they're doing, and they're clearly showcasing a lot of teamwork, right? So what you saw is some great pushes all together. Like, for example, I do believe it was Whoop Whoop, right? With the sniper? Yeah, it was Whoop Whoop pushing with the sniper from this area here, and then there was one pushing them from the bank side as well, right? So very coordinated. Now Legend finds Rog again in the card side, so definitely that winning for them. Ken is the second time finds Tortoise with the nade. This is the same situation. Now Ken escapes the flash, and then he is engaging in a fight with Kimbo. Let's see how this works out for them. Kimbo hears the smoke actually and decides to retreat. Now Kimbo is opening a nade, and of course Ken hears it out, runs to ATM. Now engages with Bobber perhaps. Let's see if Bobber can secure another kill as well. I did miss that action, unfortunately. So it's Whoop Whoop against Bobber. However, they do decide to disengage. Now it's Whoop Whoop against 3 people. Can he bring the round home for them? That is the question. Alright, so now one in upper bank holding the angle, which is Kimbo, and yeah, he damaged Whoop Whoop very badly. Let's see if he can secure the kill though. Meanwhile, the other 2 are holding back, which is the most reasonable play. However, Kimbo decides to go for the more aggressive one and brings home the result for the team. Now, great round from Bravo, Edit Campers of course. They're doing a great job now, and yeah, hopefully the momentum carries out when they're gonna be swapping into attack as well in a few rounds. Because of course, like I was mentioning, defense should have been the easier side. However, I do think they're really aggressive when it comes to attack as well, so I'm very looking forward to seeing their formation in attack and then how will Hell defend against them, right? Now Ken is preparing a nade. However, it does not successfully go outside. I think, yeah, Whoop Whoop in the meantime finds Bobber across. And I do think Bobber was around Bistro. And now once again, they're playing this very methodically. Wolsoff is trying to find a flank. He knows there is someone upper. And yeah, they have Kimbo trapped. They're playing this so methodically, and this is just beautiful to see, right? One is holding the angle here, and one is, of course, threatening the kill, right? So Wolsoff was holding this angle, and exactly, he gets the kill onto Kimbo. So beautifully played, this is coordination. They didn't even want to, you know, throw anything. They just pulled a pin, forced Kimbo to run back, and that's how they secured the kill. Now, as you can see, Ken was, of course, you know, keeping the angle, and then one smokes. And then exactly, this is how they're pushing, right? They smoke through the middle, and they're trying to go for the flag. Now Wolsoff is met by Legend, and Legend defends wall. And then Tortoise nades back in the middle and finds a kill. Now, he is getting pushed by 2 people, he doesn't realize from the sounds, and now it's Legend against 2, let's see what he can do. He's definitely in a good position for this round. However, Ken does expect this and yeah, finds the mark onto Legend. Very well played again from Hell. Finding very creative angles, expecting those, you know, moments. And like I said, team coordination, right? You pull the pin, you force the enemy to back off, and then Wolsoff secure the kill from the bank's play. And that is vital, and this is exactly how AAPG should be played as a team. So yeah, very fun stuff from them, very impressive, and as always, coordinated. Yeah, so far Hell has been performing really well, to be honest, on attack, and yeah, they are already on 5 rounds. However, now it is Elite Camper's turn to be pushing, and Legend and Bobber are gathering towards the bank side, Tortoise and Kimbo are gathering towards the crowd side. How will they make this work? So as you can see, Hell is still holding onto some smokes, Legend did the same, and he's currently onto the bank side and he has 2 smokes. I wonder how will he be able to use them. And curiously enough, there are 2 people into Hell's spawn. It's Wolsoff and Ken. So they're really holding themselves back. No one is really covering banks. From what I'm gathering from this is that they don't really value banks as they don't see it as much of a threat. They're much more keen on covering the cross side and of course the spawn where the objective should be running, right? So yeah, very interesting formation from them. And yeah, let's see how they execute it. So again, Kimbo and Tortoise slowly building an attack from that side. And yeah, Whoop Whoop in the meantime finds 1 and 2 very impressive shots from Whoop Whoop. He is completely locked in. Wolsoff is nading Legend. Let's see if he finds the mark. Hurts him a lot, but doesn't manage to get the kill, unfortunately. Now, Legend still looking for more players. He hears the pin, he runs back. Now Roger is engaged in a fight with Crouchside, and there is a fight going on in the spawn area as well. There's one in Crouch. Kimbo is pushing 2 members of Hell in Bistro. However, right now, Elite Camper is in a very disadvantageous position, right? Like, it's 2v4, and yeah, as you can see, Rocha is covering Bistro, but it doesn't work out actually. Legend and Kimbo are playing really well together, and well, it's not really together, but they're really playing well individually, and they're really finding those picks. And as I speak, wonderful shot from Whoop Whoop again, and yeah, he finds the mark onto Kimbo. Now Legend is on a clock. He's against 2 players, and yeah, unfortunately gets shot down by Ken, and yeah, wonderfully defended by Hell once again. So yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, before the match even began, Hell is a team that plays together, is very patient, they know their tactics, and they're beautifully displaying them as of now, right? They do not give them a chance, they do not give them a chance to breathe, they hold off the angles they need to, and yeah, they're just performing really well as a team. Every time a kill is taken from the enemy team, they're there to trade it, or at least get a lot of damage in, right? So, great stuff from Hell so far. Let's see how the match evolves further. Now, 2 people are still pushing bankside. One is holding back towards the office. Legends tries to nades outside. Whoop whoop. Gets damaged slightly from it, not too much though. Now, Legend is trying to push upper bank, while Tortoise does the same with the lower banks. And Kimbo is trying to get towards the crowd side. Now, Legend hurts Volsov not too much, just a tiny bit, I would say 20% roughly. And now he's gonna be looking towards the crowd side. Smoking through the middle, perhaps going towards the envies. Yep. He's definitely trying to be the playmaker for his team, and that's what exactly this team needs as of now, because they are on attack and each time they're running on a clock, right? So Legend sees them, he tries to shoot back at Volsov, however he is met by Roger, who is covering the angle as well. However, Bobber from Hotel gets Ken, who was I do believe in Bistro. Now Kimbo is gonna be engaging with one of the Hell members here. Let's see how Whoop Whoop manages to hold this. Now Turret is pushing really hard from their spawn side. Let's see how they manage to play this. Now Kimbo is slowly engaging with Roger. Let's see how they play this out. Ah, very nice try. So now Bobber and Tortoise are playing towards the bank side. Tortoise almost got naded, but didn't take too much damage, so he's not too worried. Now Bobber and Tortoise are still into banks, and then Kimbo is engaging in a fight in crouch. Can he take the 1v1 and come out as a winner? Alright, so Tortoise gets a pick. They know there's one behind Bistro. Tortoise gets 2. Wonderful shot by Tortoise. Now there's 1 person remaining. It's about execution. Can Whoop Whoop defend against 3 on his own? And of course Kimbo finds the angle through the cracks, or much better explained, through the big gap that there is near the fence. And yeah, he finds Whoop Whoop. Beautifully done by Elite Campers. And yeah, they pushed methodically as a team, and they found those angles and those exchanges they needed. And especially Tortoise, who killed 2 this round and really unlocked the round for their team. And yeah, wonderfully done. Now, let's see how they decide to change up the formation. Now, they're not so covering inside the spawn anymore. They decided to spread out a tiny bit more. So Whoop Whoop is covering through the middle, while Roger is smoking and directly pushing him to rock and trying to get control over the white car. I think Tortoise is suspecting it, and they're gonna be engaging soon. Now Legend in the meantime finds a kill from the upper bank towards Bistro as well. So yeah, already attack looking much better from Elite Campers. They do fetch the flag and they do try to go for the, of course, push towards the banks. Now they have 1 player, which is Volsov, holding the bank side. And of course he's informing his teammates that, you know, there's people pushing. Now Legend finds Volsov, who was of course near the envies, and now Roger, he was holding the ATM angle for quite a while, and now he makes use of it, and yeah, amazing use. And he's playing this really, really well, by the way. Beautifully done from Roger, actually. He gets 2, but of course Legend gets 1 in return. And still, Roger had quite a bit of impact, thinking about the fact that, you know, 2 of his players died early and he made the best out of it. Now it's Ken against 2 players. Can he make it happen? He has the HP, he has 2 flashes, but the point is, he knows the position as well. However, of course, Kimbo is not gonna just let that happen. He finds the angle and yeah, he does not miss his shots. So yeah, once again, wonderfully done by Elite Campers. They are gaining momentum slowly, and their engines are starting to, you know, warm up. And now, as you can see, they have warmed up into the match, and now they're showcasing their mechanical prowess, which I was mentioning at the beginning of the round, right? All these players have the potential to get at least 2 kills if they really try, and now they're trying to showcase exactly that. Now, the real question for them is, can they maintain this momentum and can they move towards the victory with this, right? Let's see. Now, Hell has thrown multiple smokes, and Ken already pushed up into stairs, and Legend finds 1, and Kimbo finds 1 as well into the stairs here. So unfortunately, the smoke push for Hell didn't work out. Now, Roche is inside banks. Let's see if he can make use of this. He gets 1. He's looking for footsteps. He hears 1. Let's see how he goes about this. He's gonna be engaged by Tortoise soon, but Roger expects it and he walls bangs him clean. Now, he knows where one of the last members is. Goes for a 1v1, looks for Legend, and he bleeds out actually. Wonderfully done by Roger once again. He is on 3 kills right now, complete rampage. Can he get the ace? That's the real question. Now, Roger is not really on a timer, and wonderfully done. He heard the pin, he kept his cool, he did not flinch, and he got the round. What a beautiful ace from Roger. Really impressive stuff, to be honest. As you can see, it's just Roger, 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 all of them, one by one, methodically. First Bobber drops the flag, Tortoise needs to come grab it, gets the wall bang. Then it's Legend, he makes him bleed directly from Hell. And yeah, the last was just methodical kill. Wonderfully done once again. Now bear with me 1 second. My mouse just decided to die. Wonderful. Alright, here we are back. So, Legend building a push once again. Near the bank side. It's actually 3 now going towards the banks. And Kimbo is the one covering office, which is not a best strategy at all, right? You do not want to leave your flank open, so they send 1 to office and try to build a attack on the banks side, right? So yeah, very interesting spread. Let's see how they manage to pull this off though. Alright, so Tortoise and Bobber playing into the banks, upper and lower. Legend towards the middle, grabs the flag. Kimbo is looking at, of course, the office side. Now, Roger is holding the sniper into, not the sniper, sorry, the M4 into Bistro. And then Whoop Whoop is just outside Bistro, trying to hold off, of course, the possible attack in banks. And then, yeah, there's Volsov and Ken again in the spawn area. So they did use this formation earlier. However, they are trying to pull this off again. This was the formation they actually used at the beginning of the rounds on defense. And yeah, they just thought, yeah, let's give it another go, because it didn't work out once, but it doesn't mean it's not a good strategy. So yeah, they're trying to prove it, that it does work, and hopefully for them, this does work out, right? Legend, though, finds a kill onto Roger, which costed Whoop Whoop his life as well, as the nade was dropped onto him as well. So very catastrophic nade there for them. However, yeah, Legend finds another kill on Volsov. Now, it is Ken against 4 members of Elite Campers. What can he show us here? Now, he gets 1. He was about to bleed. But yeah, Kimbo gets him in return. So, very nice try by Ken. But unfortunately, yeah, his team was a bit mispositioned. And yeah, very unfortunate for him. unfortunately that had to be done because of course some people did not see that the schedule was there, and that can happen. I should find a way to lock down the servers better so that no one can join a part of the interested teams. Now let's examine the situation again. So Ken is positioned very far forward. Let's see, he's listening to all the audio from elite campers and he's trying to gain as much information as he can. And yeah, he really is telling the tale to all of his team, right? He's telling them where all the enemies are, and yeah, he's doing a really good job so far. Amazing play by Roger. He goes for the nade, he threatens with the M4, and yeah, just threatens for the kill, but just kills him with the nades instead. Roger and Ken now, holding bankside really well. Also on the other hand gets Tortoise. And now it is Bobber against 4. He was threatened by a nade, doesn't get hit or damaged by it. So very well avoided, but what will he be able to achieve against 3 players of Hell? So he gets 1 with the sniper. Almost gets 2, he's running back. Very nice try by Bobber, however he met his end by Ken. So it is currently a 8-5, very solid defense from Hell, and yeah, wonderfully played by them. And yeah, now we should be getting ready for the second map. You guys know the second map, right?
Yeah, Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1 second.
5 minutes. Wolf
Right.
needs a cigarette.
Alright, cool. So it seems like we will be taking a 5-minute break. But that works out just fine for us because, you know, we can just talk about the match and how they played it out. So I will be spectating them, waiting for them to, of course, you know, come back. And yeah, let's see. Well, both teams, very spectacular game, honestly. You know, they did really well respectively on defense and attack. And yeah, nothing to say, honestly. Well played. What do you guys think of this match so far? Has anybody surprised you precisely, or yeah? What are your thoughts? I had quite a bit of fun, to be honest. You know, Hell was really showcasing a few formations they like to, you know, of course, play with. And the spawn formation didn't quite work out. However, there were a few formations which were very aggressive, right? With the multiple smokes in the middle, pushing everywhere, one in the rock, one in the deep bistro crouch area, which really did a lot of work for them, right? And yeah, that was wonderful to see, and you know, a lot of different formations, a lot of different tactics. They're playing together as a team. One thing that really surprised me when I think it was Ken and Wolzov was holding the angle to upper bank from lower bank, and Ken was faking the flash or nade, and then that made Kimbo retreat right from the upper bank. And of course, Wolzov was there waiting for Kimbo to come out, and that was very well executed. So this is really high-level gameplay, in my opinion. Like, if you consider it a team game, which it is, right? This is meant to and was meant to be a team game. And, you know, sure, individual players can say otherwise, but, you know, not a lot of players can just win by themselves. So, again, this was meant to be a team-based game, and they showcased why, right? Sure, elite campers may have the mechanical raw talent, like Tortoise, Bobber, Legend, and also Kimbo. You know, they're great shooters, you could say, but of course, they showcased why greater team play can lead to better defense as well as attack, right? So they were much more coordinated and played together, pushed together, and which resulted in, of course, their attack to be more successful. So yeah, I don't know if you remember, however, Hell was winning a lot of more rounds on attack, which of course made their defense side a lot easier as well, right? So yeah, great stuff from Hell. Looking forward to the second match. From what I do understand, you know, Bobber's team, Elite Campers, will be choosing the side for the Breach map. So yeah, looking forward to that. They will be starting defense, and Hell will be starting on attack. So definitely looking forward to that matchup as well. Now, what do I think they will be doing? My prediction will be Tortoise in the basement or boiler area. Bobber will be going west. Kimbo will be going around boiler. When it comes to Legend, I think top window or boiler as well. Let's see if my prediction is correct. And then when it comes to Hell, to be honest, I've not played a lot against him, and the reason why I could say where they would position for elite campers is because we have scrimmed quite a bit of mixed and team versus team as well. And yeah, of course, it was always a lot of fun. I do not know much of the team itself for, you know, Hell team. So it's really fascinating to see how they're functioning together and how they're trying to bring it in together, right? So far so good. Let's see how they do while starting on attack. Because again, starting on attack is a different story, because now you have a lot of pressure, right, onto you. And yeah, I mean, they did so before as well, right? They started on attack, and they seem to thrive in that kind of pressure, right? Like, if they do not get a lot of things done in attack, it can be really stressful, because then you're in a scenario where it's like, you know, 7-0, then you're going to like attack, or sorry, defense, right? And then you need to like win every single round, and it's a bit more intense. So if you're starting attack voluntarily, you really probably have prepared a lot of strategies to get that round in. Otherwise, when the enemy team is going to be 7-0 on defense and they're going to attack, all they need is one round to win the entire map. So that is definitely a stressful situation to put yourself in. That's exactly what Hell did earlier. They chose Spring Street, they chose attack, and yeah, that requires a lot of courage, and that's exactly what they portrayed, right? And they showed. So now, yeah, the match seems to be starting. So now I will go back to the stream. This time around, I should keep the volume slightly lower, because earlier it came to my attention that it was too high. And yeah, now the match is currently starting. Both teams, let's see how they position, right? Like I was mentioning, Kimbo is going to the west. Bobber is going in basement and west, right? Roughly. And the Legend Boiler top, just as I quite expected them. Now, Kimbo and Bobber did swap places, but this is how they do like to play it. So yeah, on the Elite Camper side, I did guess it right. Now, Whoop Whoop and Volzov are trying to push the Boiler side, but Roger is keeping the west window side and tries to wallbang a little bit, while Ken pushes deeply into their spawn area. He's going for the nade, and Kimbo doesn't get the angle. However, Ken finds one, but gets traded back by Tortoise. So, nice push, nice flashes, nice attempt on the nade. However, Tortoise does manage to trade back, and there is Bobber in the basement waiting for him. Now, Legend on the other hand gets one in Boiler as well, and Wolzoff is the last one remaining now. Can he do the miracle run for Hell against Elite Campers? It is Tortoise, Bobber and Legend currently standing. What will Wolzoff be able to show us now? Alright, so Wolzoff is playing this very patiently. He has 1 minute and 30 seconds to play with. Legend, Bobber and Tortoise are looking for him, and is not making many movements as of now. Now he is deciding to crawl up the stairs. Let's see if he's making any sound at all. I think Legend can now hear him. I think he heard him, and now he's signaling the team to go look for him. And yeah, he just gets the kill straight away. So very well done by Legend, and yeah, very composed and collected round from Elite Campers. So a lot of people are saying in chat that I should move less or swap around players a lot less. However, I would like to point out that if I did do that, I would miss out a lot of action. For example, if I didn't swap around the players, right, there is a chance there is a play happening on the other hand, and there is a play happening on the other hand. So let's say if I'm watching West, then I would potentially miss out the play there if I do not swap and check. So the reason I swap a lot is just to check if anything is happening. But yeah, so I know right now Kimbo is here, right? And I'm just checking the other sceneries if anything is happening. But yeah, I'm sorry if that is making you uncomfortable. I'll try to, you know, swap around less. Now Ken got a pick into window. He just one-tap legend, so very nice shot from him. Let's see. Ken is trying to go for the wall bang or trying to see through the cracks. They're trying to push through lower basement altogether. It's a 3v4 situation from Elite Camper's perspective. Roger tries to smoke up, it doesn't quite work out for him, however, he's gonna be meeting Tortoise quite soon. Goes for the wallbang, doesn't get it. Tortoise throws the nade, and Bobber is camping this... Or sorry, not camping, but he's, you know, obviously covering this corridor. Now it is... Kimbo finds one, finds two. Roger does not manage to trade back, and Tortoise pushes Roger in the meantime while he was trading with Bobber. And yeah. Wow, really well played by Bobber, and yeah, he cleans up pretty much everyone. He was looking at spawn, he turns around, he's shooting at Roger, and then he shoots at Wolzov. He wall bangs Wolzov, and then he's still fighting Roger. Roger is forced to fall back, but Tortoise gets the flank and gets the kill as well. Now, very well played from Elite Campers so far. Like I was mentioning, defense is much easier on this map than it is on others. However, early shots traded in lower basement. Kimbo did lose a little bit of HP, but nothing too significant for them to lose the round from that. So yeah, so far so good. Let's see how they play it out. Bobber is covering middle, Kimbo again lower west. Legend finds the kill onto Ken. Was into the west area here. Now it is Whoop Whoop Wolzov in the middle and Roger in the middle outside as well. Now Legend is trying to get a peek. Whoop Whoop heard that and was waiting for him to pop his head out once again. Of course though, Legend understands that those are the timings. And yeah, unfortunately the nade from Roger. Hell and nades are not going along today, but you know, it's probably just warming up for them, so no worries at all. Roger knew something was up, he knew someone potentially was there, he goes for the pre-fire. Unfortunately, he does not get Legend, and yeah, Legend kept the corner very well. Now, Kimbo's life was traded in exchange, and then Whoop Whoop was taken down by Legend himself. Now, Wolzov again in a 1v3 situation. What will he be able to achieve here? Can he bring the round home? No. But the thing is, Elite Campers are doing a wonderful job by covering each entrance, right? Tortoise, for example, is covering the spawn through the cracks. Bobber is even flashing just to make sure, you know, they have entire control of that area. And then, of course, Legend is covering basement and is covering, you know, boiler sounds as well at the same time. Now, Wolzov, on the other hand, is just trying to get some information in return. Now, of course, Tortoise hears the nades and he changes position because he can understand that he might get naded there. Wolzov, on the other hand, flashes up, is trying to gather some information on where the enemy could be. He's flashing up now. Will he be fighting Bobber soon? Yeah, he does not check the corner, he was more focused on finding the kitchen enemy, and yeah, he left out his back open, and Bobber finds him successfully. Yeah, so again, very well played from Elite Campers. They're, you know, showcasing a very solid defense, and it's working out quite well for them. And they do not need to change any formations so far as well, right? For them it's working out. Send Kimbo to the west side, Bobber through the middle, which again gets the kill onto Whoop. Whoop Whoop straight away, which is very unfortunate for Hell. And Legend now is dropping a huge nade in Boiler, but of course it's avoided by Roger and Wolzov. Wolzov still did get hit by it slightly, but it wasn't anything unrepairable. Now Legend, on the other hand, pushes Boiler and gets Wolzov back. Ken is trying to push west side. And yeah, they're very much split up this time around. Hell looks much more disorganized on this map, if I may say so. Like, their attacks do not look as combined as they did on Spring Street, you know? I think we're much more prepared there, but of course that's exactly why, you know, they chose Spring Street and Elite Campers chose Breach, because of course probably Breach was practiced much more by Elite Campers, and of course they get the side selection as well. And don't forget, defense is much harder sponge to break for Hell's team, so it's not as easy. Now Ken and Roger are waiting it out to get more information. However, you know, Bobber, Legend and Tortoise know that, you know, they are not in a position where they do have to push. They're not under any stress or threat. All they need to do is keep their corners and of course go for the tactical defense, which they should be carrying out. Now Ken and Roche trying to push towards the middle. Now Ken is standing up in this structure, which makes him see a lot more than I would expect him to see. So very nice corner. It's not very popular that I see this. So Roger tries to push Boiler, however he finds Legend there and Legend takes the kill. So very well done by Legend. Now Tortoise and Legend might be peeking this middle window. However, Kimbo finds him on the side. So Kimbo was going out from the west flank and yeah, he was going out very silently, finds the flank and gets the kill as well. So wonderfully done by Elite Campers once again. So far, Legend has been spectacular on this map. Like, you know, he has been very consistent throughout the Boiler side. He's not missing any shots at all. He's not giving him many chances. Apart of that one kill from Ken, exchange from window to west, he has been on point on this map so far. Impeccable, if I may say so. So yeah, definitely great performance. And of course, it's not individual, right? Like, Bobber, Tortoise, and the Kimbo, of course, they're doing their job. Every kill matters, and they're contributing towards the team's victory on defense so far. So now Kimbo and Wolzov facing off shortly. Ken is already holding a very near the middle. Tortoise, though, on the other hand, just gets a crazy double kill. He comes from the top, and then, yeah. He comes from the drop, drops down, and finds a double. Now Legend from the top window middle finds one. Wolzov is now pushing the lower west side, and he's going for the push. Bobber, though, was covering the fallback from Tortoise. So even though Wolzov got the flash onto Tortoise successfully, Bobber was there to, of course, cover the retreat. So wonderfully done once again from Elite Campers. They're playing this map really well together as well, if I may say so. Now, what else to say about this team, right? They have their strategy, it's working superbly for them. And yeah, I have no complaints so far from them. Like, they're really playing well, covering each other, as you saw. Amazing teamwork showcase, right? Like, Tortoise was here on the boxes, he gets flashed, he pulls back, and then of course, Bobber in the stairs covering the push from the enemy team. Now again, Tortoise finds a kill onto the spawn. Kimbo is in the lower, finds Roger as well, and now the action is gonna be happening in the Boiler side. It's Ken against Legend, and it's Whoop here in the middle. I think Legend hears him coming up and is preparing to shoot. Yeah, he straight away finds Ken with a jump and shoot. Now it's Whoop against 4. Can he find the kills? He's peeking through the tree, which is very smart because of course he is kind of just very hard to spot as well, right? So very smartly done. However, he finds his end by the hands of Legend, and yeah, what else to say? Legend is putting on a show today, and he's currently on a 10-1 streak, and he has been going on for quite a while without dying. But the question is now, once they will be swapping over to attack, can he keep the momentum, or will Hell be able to bring this back all the way? So yeah, definitely looking forward to what happens there. Now Hell decided to push with a smoke and 3 towards the west side. Very interesting push. Now they're smoking their entire west side, which is definitely a very interesting approach. And yeah, let's see. They decide to retreat. Kimbo finds a nade. Ken is now pushing middle, finds Kimbo in return. Let's see. Roger and Ken are keeping each other's backs. They're covering them. Now Ken is gonna clear out this room. Engine flashes down just to make sure they're not pushing. And walls up is really low. However, Roger finds Bobber. Ken finds Legend, and now it's a 1v1 situation. Ken against Tortoise. Tortoise knows that he does not need to protect the flag at all costs. He drops the protection on the flag. Ken is trying to still gauge where the enemy could be. However, Tortoise has already, rotated towards their spawn. So Ken still figuring out if the enemy has already rotated or not. Will he be able to find Tortoise? That is the real question. Tortoise, though, he knows his angles, he knows the wall banks, he has been keeping this, and yeah, he goes for the kill. And currently 7-0 from Elite Campers. Amazing performance on defense. They understand the logic behind this really well, right? If you do not successfully defend the base is not what you're protecting, it's the flag. Where is the flag going? It's going to the extraction point, so why not defend on the extraction, right? So that's exactly what Tortoise demonstrated there. And yeah, very well executed by them, once again. However, yeah, the Hell's push was very interesting. It did quite work out, because definitely did more damage than the earlier rounds, right, where they were falling one by one. They even managed to get to a 1v1 at the end. Unfortunately, they couldn't bring it home, but, you know, it was a great attempt. Now, Kimbo is throwing a nade onto spawn. It doesn't quite work out. Poo gets the person on boiler, which was Tortoise. And yeah, he gets taken out. Now, Kimbo throws a flash towards the spawn. But Roger is fighting lower boiler. And boiler, they're pushing lower as well. While Ken gets the kill onto Kimbo here on the spawn side. And Roger is pushing lower. Gets the kill onto Bobber as well. Now, this is where, you know, everything gets more interesting, because it's not individual performance anymore. It is gonna be much more focused on team play. Now, will Hell be able to bring the score from 1-7 all the way up to 8-7? They need to be winning at least 7 rounds in a row to bring back the game in their hands and win it. Can they achieve it? Now that's the question. It's gonna be a really hard, quest for them, but it's not impossible, because if you have the team coordination, required in this map, you can definitely pull it off. And of course, it was showcased really well by, Elite Campers team as well, right? They were really coordinated on that, and wow, amazing shot by Ken. He finds the shot through the cracks, and he was literally waiting for Bobber. He sees him peek before, but he was not impatient, right? He sees it, and he just waits and waits until Bobber peeks once again, and yeah, he secures the kill. Very well played. Now Ken is nading Kimbo, and Kimbo is not retreating in time, and finds his end from Kimbo. Now, someone did drop down, and now Ken is exchanging bullets with Tortoise. Tortoise takes down one, and now he's fighting two. Yep, he takes down another one, however, Walls of trades it back. So very well done. Again, coordinated push. They're playing very strategically, they're finding crazy picks, especially Ken. He is literally one-tapping people here and there, and then finding this crazy through the crack shots. And yeah, it's just really nice to see. Good mechanical prowess, and yeah, of course, team execution, especially for the kill at the end, right? Tortoise was taking them one by one, but yeah, Hell was of course not giving him all the chances. And Tortoise now trying to trade back towards the middle. Legend, though, pushes him really hard. Ken, on the other hand, finds a kill onto Kimbo. And now it's 3v3. Legend trying to nade up to the boiler side and trying to create a push. Tortoise in the middle. Let's go back to Legend. Now Legend hears someone here. And yeah, finds the mark onto Wolso. Now Tortoise pushes very hard through the middle and finds Whoop Whoop. Now Ken is middle over. What can he do from this position? Will he be able to find the kills? Very good nade, finds Tortoise and the flag drops. Now he is still against 2 players. Legend is covering the west side. However, Ken very patient. He's not in a rush to, you know, peek, trying to gauge where the enemy is. He's keeping that. And this could be match decider, right? He is in a 1v2 situation and this round is deciding the match. So a lot of pressure on to Ken. Can he clutch it? That is the question. He's carefully waiting for the east push. So it is definitely an angle to keep. However, if he does miss the shot, then it becomes really hard to, of course, stop their push and, you know, of course, the flag as well. He finds one. He should keep the aim there. He's not. I did have quite a lag there, so I apologize for that. Amazingly done by Ken. He was risking it all by playing it from far away and not, you know, trying to rotate to west, get a better position. He said, this is the better position. I'll make it into the best position. And he does not give up on the round. 1v3, amazingly executed by Ken. And yeah, a really good showcase of his skill set. A lot of patience, a lot of yeah, a lot of patience and great, of course, shooting as well, right? It's not easy to land every shot like he did there. So yeah, amazing clutch by Ken. He tries to go for the wallbang, does not find it. He knows Kimber's pushing him. Alright, so Wolzov jumping out. That's to Kimbo. Now, Ken is very smart. He's waiting for them and he knows they're gonna peek there. Alright. Now, Bobber and the Tortoise are building a push into Boiler, and Legend is currently pushing the west side. Now, Ken was trying to get a peek at the west side, however, Legend with a beautiful wallbang, he saw him peeking, and then when he, obviously, of course, went back onto the wall when he got flashed, you know, Legend noticed that, and yeah, he definitely punished it really well. Now Roche in the same freaking scenario, same position as well. He is once again 1v3 where Ken was before. Now it is his turn to clutch it if they want to try and keep playing this match longer, right? So now he's trying to get better positioning towards the middle. Definitely not a bad idea. So one crossing, however, great jump shot from Bobber. He spots the enemy. Make sure that, of course, you know, Woo couldn't see them. And yeah, very well executed from them. So yeah, GG's once again. So Elite Campers not letting it go so easily, right? And yeah, they bring it home. 8-3 now to Elite Campers. So great match, and yeah, they're keeping it in. So right now, alright, so Tortoise and the others do want me to go into Discord. They do have a question, bear with me. Yo, hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
So is that another one now? Or...
Yes, it is,
I
yes.
thought, no,
we don't win.
No, you don't win, no.
Sorry, crossfire or check out it is.
Yes. And so from what I remember, you guys went 8-5 on Spring Street, and
they can choose.
Yeah, they get to choose the map.
Oh my god.
Crossfire.
You guys get to choose the map.
Crossfire. And we choose the side we start
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Okay.
They choose the side.
Crossfire, right?
Yeah, they choose the side. You guys choose the map between the two decider maps.
Okay.
Okay.
Crossfire.
Crossfire?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they play checkout a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, no worries, I'll put it on Crossfire.
Thanks, Phantom.
No, of course, man. But yeah, good games, guys. Good shooting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll see you guys after the game then.
Thanks, man.
I'll come back for the interviews. GG's.
Sure.
Alright, so everything is set now. Of course, the format is new, so of course the teams are not quite sure if they have finished playing or not. So, you know, here we are in the third map. So this is actually the first BO3 of the tournament, because every single game has been finishing within, you know, 2 matches, which is crazy to think about. And yeah, let's see. Go attack first. They want to go attack. Oh, okay, they want Bobber to go... Okay, yeah. They want Elite Campers to go attack first, I do believe. No. Okay, yeah. They will go attack themselves. Not bad at all. Or are they still choosing? I think they are... Yeah, they were... not sure which side was attack or defense, I suppose, and yeah. Now they go for defense, so Hell is ready to play, and they have given attack over to Elite Campers. Now, I'm not quite sure if giving them away attack on Crossfire might be the play, because in my personal opinion, I do believe attack is just a better side to start from in Crossfire, because of course you are the one putting the pressure onto the defense side, and attack gets a lot of space to play with, right? They get to play through the west side here, and you know, they get to west, and they get to play through the middle usually, and they get of course the east side, right? The east containers. And so yeah, they have like more than half of the map, right? Like it's here, here, and there. What do defense get? Defense only gets this side, and only this side. So if they ever peek from over that, they're dead. So it's really much harder to play on, you know, defense than attack. However, Hell decided to go for the defense, so they must have prepared something. So I'm very curious to see what, of course, they have prepared, right? So yeah, they are wishing good luck to each other. So that's amazing to see, right? A lot of sportsmanship coming from both of the teams. And yeah, looking forward to this match. It's our first BO3 of the tournament, so very hyped for it. So Whoop Whoop decides to go east and is met by Legend and Kimbo. And then Tortoise and Bobber are playing top north side. And now there are 3 Hell members on the top of the spawn area. Now 4. They are trading shots left and right. Wolfsov is already chunked out a lot, to be honest. He's almost dead. Bobber ends up nading himself accidentally in yellow. And now they're pushing south container as well. Now Ken is throwing out a flash and does get that successfully. Legend flashes and tries to go for the push. Meanwhile, Whoop Whoop gets top north. So great shots overall. Now Legend is pushing up south. However, it does get flashed, and yeah, dies from the nade as well. Now Kimbo gets one in return, and I do believe that was towards the south container. So now Kimbo in a 1v3 situation, and Hell has already gained control over his spawn area. Now wherever he will rotate, he will be met by one of the Hell members. Where will he decide to go? So he goes for the north, back to his spawn site, and yeah, that's where Roger is, and yeah, Roger calmly waiting for him. Kimbo might not be aware of this angle, and Roger is already very much aware of where Kimbo is, and yeah, great positioning from Roger. He was basically levitating, and Kimbo couldn't really see him until the last second where Roger dropped down and yeah, just shot him till he died. So amazing stuff from Hell already. They dropped one death, but you know, they brought out the round, and that's all that matters here. And yeah, they're completely locked in, so really looking forward to how this carries out. Great performance from both teams so far, and Hell of course showcasing again why their teamwork is so good, right? So yeah, definitely they seem to be prepared much more on Crossfire than they were on Breach, no offense. And yeah, great preparation. Now, they have smoked up middle, and that was a smoke coming from, I do suppose, the attacking side, Elite Campers. That was from Bobber, I suppose. Now, Wolfsov is flashing north side. This time around, Hell being a lot more aggressive, but Tortoise, of course, covering that nade And yeah, gets one in return. Very aggressive play from Wolzov, which, you know, fires back actually. Now it's a 3v4, so it could be very disadvantageous, I should say, sorry. And yeah, Bobber decides to push through the middle, or at least look for it slowly. Goes for a few wallbangs, doesn't get hits on anyone, unfortunately for them. And then Tortoise and Kimbo are playing towards the top side. Tortoise is. Tortoise finds one, and now is trying to get a gauge of where the enemies could be. Sees Roger and tries to shoot him out a lot. Now Bobber is slowly pushing throughout this entire sequence. Wow, incredible stuff from Bobber. He knew there were two enemies there. He heard one on the right as well. He at least trades one-on-one. And that already puts his team in a great position again. But of course, traded well back from hell as well, right? Like, if they didn't do that, they would be in a much worse situation. Now it's whoop whoop against 3 players. How will he manage to survive? But yeah, unfortunately gets wallbanged by Kimbo. So yeah, great rounds from both teams, and yeah, they're really putting on a show. So once again, Hell on a great beginning on defense. However, you know, this time around, they did give out one round to Elite Campers. So yeah, it's a back and forth, really tight match. And now we're at the third map, which is Crossfire, and they're still not giving an inch. Alright, let's see. Whoop Whoop about to engage against Legend. Legend sees him and just completely out shoots him, to be honest. But yeah, great shots from Legend. Once again, he's putting on a show. He's trying to flash and nade after, I think. Yeah, it was just a nade. And then, yeah, now Kimbo was taken down. Alice once again on the pressing foot forward, always. Now, Roger gets Bobber. It's a 3v2 situation. Roger is completely locked in for this specific round as well. Ken is sharing information, they hear all the sounds, and they're playing very well together. Now the thing is, did Roger just double flash his teammate? That could be very unfortunate, but if he did, he did. Yeah, Ken was keeping the angle, he hears someone coming up the yellow stairs and finds the kill. Tortoise is now... Wow, impressive jump shoot from Roger. Of course, those angles have been studied over and over again, and you know, you can pre-fire it, but of course, being able to do it in a match against other good shooters is impressive. And as you can see, Tortoise also said what a shot, because you know, he's also impressed by it as much as I am. That was completely nuts from Roger, of course, right? And yeah, this is why you can never discount any of these players. They will put a great performance up for everyone to see. Now it is currently a 2-1 for Hell. And yeah, let's see how they proceed. Now quite a bit of movement happening on the south side as well. Now Roger pushing really aggressively into their spawn. Finds Kimbo, and unfortunately Kimbo does get the kill onto Roger for Hell. Now Whoopi gets one back from the window. And then yeah, Tortoise is trying to get a push going. He doesn't hear the person in crane and does get killed by Wolzov. And then Kimbo trades back onto Roger, I do believe. And now Kimbo is pushing north middle, while Bobber will be trying to push yellow middle. Let's see how they play it out. And Whoop Whoop knows definitely someone is coming in as he heard the footsteps. He hears the flash. He knows he has to keep one of these angles. Goes for the left, and it's automatically covering the right anyways, right? However, Kimbo does get the corner and the angle on him and manages to find the kill. And Kimbo once again finds the kill onto Wolzov as well. So great stuff from Elite Campers. They managed to compose their push together, and great performance from Kimbo this round around. Like, he pretty much killed a lot of players. 1, 2, 3. He actually ended up killing all of Hell this round. So impressive round by Kimbo, so compliments to him. He brought out an ace for Elite Campers. Very good performance. Now Legend and Kimbo nading to the middle. He should be able to get Roger here, but Roger successfully avoids the nade, so well done from Roger's side. Also is keeping the lower southwest side, and now Legend finds the nade towards the top of the south stairs. Very impressive nade, and yeah, now that should be able to unlock the entire south side. It should make it way easier for them to play it out. Now Legend is waiting for the footsteps, trying to gather information, refer it back to his teammates, and let's see how they will be able to, you know, use that intel. Now we know that Roger is nading. Legend wasn't quite sure where, so of course he decides to retreat just to make sure he doesn't get naded randomly. So yeah, let's see now. Will they be able to create a push together? So Kimbo is trying to get a few peeks. Bobber is going for the wallbangs. Legend is already far up. So yeah, great push from Legend. Finds one. Finds two. There is only one remaining, which is Wolzov, and he is in the lower south area. Let's see if he manages to get this one as well. They are gonna be crossing onto South Bridge. Can also find them while they're crossing. They know the enemy could be here. They decide to cross. That's one over. And he's waiting for other players as well to cross. Great attempt from Wolzov. He manages to get one. He manages to almost get two as well. So not bad at all. Of course, you know, the earlier you shoot, the earlier you give out your position. So what he did wasn't a bad idea at all, right? Let them cross over. Don't make a sound. Don't alert them of your, you know, position. And then of course, Legend on the other hand was not, sorry, Legend, but Tortoise was jiggle peeking. So yeah, they couldn't really see where he was, or he couldn't really get enough shots to kill him directly. But yeah, at the end he still falls, and then yeah, the kill was traded back. I do apologize for the poor casting today. My throat is completely killing me. I think I'm feeling a bit sick today, and yeah. I should have just invited a co-caster because right now I am dying. But yeah, it should be all good. Now Legend going up yellow. Is getting shot by Whoop Whoop, and yeah, Whoop Whoop does manage to confirm the kill. Now it is Kimbo against Kimbo and Tortoise against 3 players of Hell. Whoop Whoop decides to push the middle. He hears steps from yellow. Does manage to find the kill onto Kimbo, and now 1 player left. It is Tortoise. What can he do against 3 players? Will he be able to bring the round home, or will he succumb to the pressure from Hell? He gets flashed, he gets naded. From his perspective, great shots. He trades 1. Now he's against 2, and they are, you know, deciding to fall back, which is the correct play. They do not need to play so aggressive in their face, and yeah, Whoop Whoop playing very, you know, tactical. He knows he doesn't need to peek him or over peek him or give him any chances, right? So Ken knows that as well. And yeah, Ken goes for the tactical right side peek, find the angle, and just one taps him in the head. So really well played by Hell, and yeah, great defense, and they were very patient this time around, and they just bring it home again. So very, you know, how do I say this, close match between them so far. It's a 3-on-3, and like I was mentioning, for me attack is usually easier. However, Hell is making them sweat a lot more. So I do think once Hell will be going onto the attack side, they will be having an easier time, in my personal opinion. So now Bobber was actually laying down here on the yellow and does find the kill onto Ken. Very well done. To be honest, that was a very smart spot to use. Bobber is trying to wallbang. This gets a shot or two onto Roche, as you can see from the health bars. Now, Legend and Kimbo are trying to build a push towards the south side, while Tortoise and Roger are still trading towards the middle. And now Whoop Whoop finds Tortoise across north, so good shots. Now Legend though finds Wolfsop on the side, because of course their south side was uncovered. Now Legend against Whoop Whoop, and of course Whoop Whoop gets him back, because he was expecting him to come. It is a 2v2 situation, and Bobber is currently wallbanging him. Doesn't find a kill necessarily, but it was a great attempt indeed. And it is Roger against... Oh, Whoop Whoop finds one. Whoop Whoop finds two. So great defense again, once again from Hell. And Whoop Whoop is popping the frick off, to be honest. Like, honestly, he's doing God's work in defense. And yeah, he's showcasing great prowess. And yeah, great stuff from the Hell squad. Now let's see what they will be able to do when the sites have been swapped. So Ken seems to be going to the south container, and then we have Roger and Whoop Whoop going to the west. Let's see where they will be going. So Roger decides to go north up, Whoop Whoop to the yellow. One was taken out in the middle here. It was taken out by one of the players here, I do believe. Let me double check. It was Legend from above. He traded it here, so probably jump shot trade here. Now Roger is already pushed very far up. Very interesting position from Roger, and yeah, Kimbo manages to find him. But yeah, great attempt from them. Great stuff from the Elite Campers squad. They're 4 against 1 right now, and they're hunting wolves up. And yeah, that was round 4 Elite Campers. Very cleanly played. This is a much calmer and how should I say, tactical match than I ever expected, to be honest. I thought that both teams would be jump shooting left and right, trying to make picks, and it would be way more chaotic. However, both teams are showcasing a lot of composure and, you know, just bringing in one round by one, and it's always close, right? Scoreboard is not flinching from the draw position. It's always 4-4. And I do hope we get a 7-on-7, which is gonna be crazy, right? It's gonna be like, who the hell is gonna win this? And then, yeah. My dream is like, eventually there's a team which is like, I don't know, 7-7. And then it's like a 1v4 situation, and then the person who's like 1v4 manages to clutch it. That would be freaking amazing to watch, no? But yeah, no, definitely something that I would look forward to. And as I am talking, Ken is pushing the south container and Tortoise is covering the push. So let's see how this will work out for Hell or Elite Campers. Kimbo, on the other hand, covers that push, and then Legend finds a kill onto the middle north. Whoop Whoop, on the other hand, gets a kill onto Kimbo, which was lower west. Now Tortoise is keeping an eye on that side as well. Now Whoop Whoop and Roger are alive against Legend and Tortoise. Let's see what they're planning to do. Whoop Whoop is going up yellow, and Roger is already up north. Now this is a great angle from them, because it forces them to peek like this. However, Legend of course finds the flick onto Roger. Sorry, I should say Whoop Whoop. And yeah, great reaction time by Legend, and yeah, Legend's reaction time is really on point today. Like, he is not missing shots, and he's just fully locked in, and you know, he's showing up for the big match, and yeah, he's bringing it home for the boys. So yeah, great stuff from both teams, and yeah. 5-4 for Elite Campers. Let's see if they can maintain the lead or if Hell will once again bring it close by bringing it back to 5-5. That would be spectacular, like I mentioned. I would love for it to go 7-7 and then some crazy 1v4 situation. That would be ideal, but you know, let's see if we get that cinematic outplay happening today. Alright. So, now, as you can see, there are 3 on top. On the top base for Elite Campers. And then there is 1 covering lower. Legend finds Ken on the push towards the south container. Whoop Whoop now rotating to, of course, cover the south container because he's suspecting a push onto the crane side. Now Legend is nading back on the container side. He does not find a kill. Runs back top. They're being very composed. Now it's Bobber against Roche. Great attempt by Roger, but does not manage to find a mark. Bobber, if he goes for another peek there, he should be able to see him. Yeah, there. Reloading. Oh, so what happened is that Bobber hurt him to the point where he should have died by a Bobber, quote unquote, but yeah, of course, no, he dies from the fall damage instead. Wolzov, on the other hand, great push from him. Like, he gets a wall back onto Legend and managed to get a great flash in there, but yeah, unfortunately stopped pushing. I feel like if it just went forward and said fuck it, you know, there might have been a chance, but yeah, no, of course, a great attempt anyways, and yeah, great stuff from both sides. It's still balanced, I would say. It's not like it's doomed for Hell, right? They can still bring it back, it's not doomed. So let's see how they play it out this time around. So 2 people going up yellow. Meanwhile, 1 is pushing middle and has been taken out by Legend with a trade instantly, and Ken is looking towards Crane. Whoop and Wolzov are looking to create a push towards middle, perhaps. Whoop has decided to go to with 2 smokes, but Tortoise is of course keeping the angle as well. So yeah, they're covering off everything pretty much. And now Legend against Ken. What will happen? Legend is not missing. He is completely locked in, and I think Ken should have shot him, but maybe he didn't see him. Amazing nade from Wolzov though. Finds 2 and gets traded back by Legend though. That is very unfortunate for Wolzov, but great nade indeed anyways. Alright, so... great attempt from Ken, however there were 2 players and it is really hard to make it work on, you know, on this map. 17 is insane. Yeah. It is 7-4 for Elite Campers right now. And yeah, they're approaching match point. They are on match point, sorry, I should say. And currently, great performance by Legend. He is literally putting his team on the back, and I wouldn't like to say carry, but you know, he is outputting those numbers. Now, Legend takes out Ken on the south side once again. And yeah, he takes out West lower as well. Like, great performance from Legend. He's facing off Whoop and takes him down too. He's currently at 20 kills on Crossfire, and he's trying to hunt down the last one. Wolzov is getting pushed by Bobber, and Bobber finds the kill, and that is GG. 8-4-4.
Well played, guys. Well played.
That is GG's from both teams, and no, great performance for sure. And yeah, that was breathtaking, to be honest. I mean, it was close. Very close indeed. Like, there was a certain way we were 4-4, right? And then, yeah, Legend was like, let's lock in, guys. You know what? Let's just get this done. And then, yeah, he just started popping off. Final score for Legend is 20 20 and 6 on Crossfire. And usually I don't like to, you know, point out individual performances, but he put one hell of a show here. So, you know, big shout out to him. So yeah, why not go and speak to them, right? Let's go to visit Hell first, because, you know. Hello guys, how are you guys doing? Everything alright? How are you guys feeling? I know it stings a bit, but you know, don't lose hope. It's not over yet. It's a long group stage, so you will be. Yeah.
We all agreed. We blame Rotje.
Yeah, of course.
Even I have agreed.
Yeah, of course. Blame Roger for everything all the time.
Everything. Always.
I'm gonna start doing that too. You know, I make a mistake, I'm gonna be like, yo, it's Roger's fault, and yeah, it's gonna happen in the next casting. I have your permission, right?
Always.
Great. No, but yeah, no, guys, great performance. I'm not even joking. Both maps were really contested, and you guys put a great show on Spring Street, of course. Your teamwork was very impressive, and yeah, no, I was literally taking notes the entire time. So yeah, thank you for that. And the smokes were great, the pushes were great, the tactical pushes, covering each other, you know, one positioning lower bank, one pinning upper bank, so it forces the, you know, run back. So yeah, great tactical plays. I think though, of course, Breach, they were... Yeah, I could tell.
Not enough aiming, Phantom, you can't say it. Not enough aiming.
No, it was definitely a nice try from you guys. You know, not gonna take that away. But of course, it did showcase that, you know, they were prepared for that map, indeed, right? They chose the defense side on a defensive map, and, you know, they showcased why it's such a hard map to push into. And no, of course, they played that one well, but how... And what were your thoughts going to match 2, right? You just won Spring Street, and what were your thoughts going into it? And, you know, how did you feel about Breach and, you know, side selection and everything? Because you had side selection from what I understand, right? You gave them side selection on Spring Street, but you had it on Breach. And my question now is, why did you guys opt on to going on attack, if I'm not mistaken? You guys started on attack, right? Or
the best defense is offense.
Right, okay, yeah.
No, but it's also you just start a map, and I think, and we all did, you just start a map, maybe you have a chance to breach, but
right,
it didn't work.
No, of course, yeah, I understand. But yeah, from what I'm understanding, you guys mentioned that you didn't really prepare on that map specifically a lot, right? From what I gather? No, that's completely fine. So
hours or so.
I will be teasing you, and, you know, definitely that should make you prepare moving forwards. I will be inviting you to Scrim every now and then, and I hope to see you much more often, right?
Next time, first map I ban is Breach.
Next time I see. Okay.
I gotta say, Legend played really awesome in this final.
Yeah, that's true.
That was crazy.
And what you did on the first map, and really good.
Yeah, for sure. Like no, I do have to say. Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
No, I just wanted to say he's from Rotterdam, don't listen to him.
No, guys, you really played well. Like I mentioned, nothing to take away from you, and you know, I have great expectations moving forward. I know you guys will improve. You just need to come online more often, please.
Yeah,
I will be looking forward to it.
We have to play more combat maps together, close combat.
Yes, I would love to. Let me know if you guys are up for scrims. But no, great matches. Great to see you guys around, and, you know, great. You guys are actually the first people who made it happen to a BO3. This is our first BO3 in the entire tournament, from what I'm gathering. And I've casted pretty much every match, and yeah, congratulations.
I won both first matches.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's you know, it would be better for you, but you know, for the viewers, it was much more fun this way. And yeah, definitely, thank you very much for bringing it to such a close match. And yeah.
So how much do we get paid for the 11 views?
11 views? I mean, right now there are 11, but we reached a point where there were like 17, 20, I do believe. So not bad at all, you know.
So 20 people saw you fail.
People were texting me on Steam. You're doing good. After that, I play fucked.
Oh my god, was that on Crossfire where you jump shot? Oh my god. Yeah, that was crazy. It's on broadcast, it's been recorded. everyone saw it. It was great, but yeah, no, great try, guys, and yeah, all I have to say, yeah,
is can we like watch a replay of whatever streaming?
On YouTube, on his YouTube, it's
yeah, for sure.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, for sure. And since you
Put the
mentioned,
link on Discord.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Usually I do that, and I also ping it on a channel. There is a bots channel on YouTube for anyone who is wondering. And usually I post all the VODs there, so I just basically post the links there. So if you're ever wondering where the matches are going, it's always there. So yeah, just pop in and find the link there, and also the matches. I usually tag everyone and the matches once. Yeah. So after this, I'll just upload it in the next, I don't know, half an hour maybe. So shouldn't take too long. Don't worry. Not even half an hour. Probably 10 minutes.
Now, maybe now, maybe.
Yeah, I can do. No. Okay, yeah, I can do. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, no. Again, great match, and I'd love to see your matches moving forward, and hopefully we'll get to cast great matches once again. So thank you guys for participating, of course, right? And yeah, big shout out to Pira, by the way, because he's the one who's making this happen behind the scenes. He's kind of funding the servers. I never mentioned it till now, but Pira from NAC is the one who is really, pushing the system as well. Yeah. So I was paying for them initially, and then he was like, you know what, let me help you out a little bit on this factor. And then yeah, he brought out his big man credit card, and it was just like, you know what, let me pay for everything. And yeah, so big shout out to Pira from NAC, and yeah, thank you for making this happen as well. And thank you guys for joining the tournament and playing into it as well.
Making it possible.
No, of course, pleasure having you guys here. And
you're starting a new tournament after this directly, or what's your plans?
So what I do have planned is obviously have a cooldown period, let the players have a bit of rest, create a bit of anticipation for the next one, hopefully have better graphics, a website setup, because right now it's very raw, right? Everything is with the bot. I do not want to get rid of the bot because I put hours and hours and hours of work behind it. And yeah, I do not want to... Yeah?
It works pretty good, the bot.
Yeah, it works pretty well. I mean, there's you can now even put your results out like yourselves. It sends the messages to the players directly. So there's a lot of functions on it. And yeah, I think it is wonderful, at least personally. That's what I think, right? And of course I would say that it's my bot, duh. But a part of that... it's just a pleasure to be able to create something like that, and people using it as well, seeing it work and everything. So 1 second, someone is spam messaging. I don't know.
No, wait,
yeah.
I think it's Boober. He was spam messaging me the whole week.
Oh my. But yeah, no, definitely a pleasure. If you guys want to stay around for a chat, that is wonderful. I will be here. Just let me finish off the interview and the live stream, if that is okay with you. Just bear with me 5 minutes. I'll go speak to Team 1, and I'll be right back to you guys as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to bed if you're not...
I have to go, so
yeah,
who's gonna do the interview?
Oh, this is the interview, guys. You were already live. Everyone was listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just asking how did you guys...
Well, everyone, and sorry for the loss.
But
next time we will win.
No,
we have to wait for you now, or?
No, it's up to you. I was just saying if you guys want to stay for a chat, that's wonderful. But yeah, I was already thanking you. I was just already thanking you for the match. And
thank you, mate. Thank you.
No, of course. Have a great night and take care of yourselves.
What is the command to submit the score?
/submit results, or just go on /match, and you should be able to follow there. If you just do /match, all the commands are there, and you should be able to. And yeah, they're getting impatient now. They're like, are you coming, or is this done for today? And I'm like, no, I'm coming, don't worry. So yeah, thank you very much.
See you later.
If you do, if you guys do have any questions, just feel free to DM, and yeah, I'll be there. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for the match.
Thank you.
See you guys later. Good night. Bye-bye. Hello, boys. Congratulations, first of all, for the 2-1.
I don't want to leak.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
And no, amazing performance.
These games were nice. I just have to sit and spawn, and these lot kill everything. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, to be honest, yeah, today Legend popped the fuck off on individual.
That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy performance.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
should get him a statue.
They really dominated on spring, so
Yeah.
you know, it was really hard to do anything on that map.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the second map obviously was we started on defense, so
Mhm.
when you're 7-0 up, it's easier to kind of stay composed a bit.
Yeah, no.
When you lose a few rounds.
Mhm.
And then breach, sorry, crossfire. That was just I don't know what happened there. I think they just were unlucky. They didn't hit their shots, and I just got lucky.
Yeah.
Very humble man, legend. Okay.
Yeah,
But very humble man with his words, while he literally calls himself legend in game. My man. All right.
Well, yeah.
Nah, jokes aside, well played again, and no, crazy defense. You know, your jump shots were on point. Your first shots were on point. You were one-tapping people, so really good stuff.
Watching the map, and every peek he had was a kill.
Yeah, legit.
Exactly.
So yeah, he was peeking left and right. He was playing exceptionally well towards the south container on Crossfire. You know, he was just dominating, getting kill every time, nade after nade, even on the pushing side, the attack right. So yeah, great pushing on the south side. So definitely note it down for our match against you guys eventually. No, but yeah, great stuff today as a team as well. I would like to say individually you guys played well. I would like to see you guys play more together as well, and then I think you guys would be such a complete team. But from what I'm gathering, you guys didn't get to play together as a team much, right? As of now?
We haven't played a single game.
Yeah.
As a full squad.
Yeah, exactly. We just went at it, you know.
Wow, that is actually quite impressive then to bring it home, right? So yeah, shout out to that, like impressive coordination on the spot, right? Just randomly coming up, 4 players pretty much randomly, and just bringing it back home. So once again, great stuff to you guys. And what are your thoughts about Hell, of course, right? What were your thoughts, and do you have any comments about them, and what did you guys find hard against them, and you know, how did you guys manage to work around it?
They fully relied on their fucking nades.
Yeah.
Once
I
they had
can
no
agree.
nades, that was it. It was
I can agree.
No, not only that. I mean, they had some it's really weird because they had really good shots on spring. They like even the one taps. I mean, they had a few on me. I think Ken had a few, and
Yeah.
Rotia had a few. But then when we switched maps, not to sound disrespectful, but it was like we're playing a different team.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I don't know whether they've just played spring non-stop and they know all the angles, all the spots. But they played really, really well. So
Yeah,
it was a fun match.
yeah, some crazy shots.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Ken was showcasing a lot of map knowledge on each individual map, and he was getting some crazy one-taps in on pretty much all the maps.
Yeah. That Scar H, he had
Yeah.
a few good one taps. I think he got me in the window on breach. That just and I on my screen I'd already ducked, but I was dead.
Yeah, you were already dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were already in hell. So what can I
They
say?
played really well. I think Rotia did some good pushes, especially on spring. I mean, he pushed up to the tree quite a few times. I think I got him with a nade once or twice. But you know, I think overall they played really well, especially on spring. We just had no answer for them on spring.
Yeah. To be honest, I would have to say I loved their team play, especially on spring. Of course, Breach, from what I gathered, and of course from the interview as well, I understood that they didn't get to practice Breach, and and that's completely fine. But you know, spring, they prepared a lot of tactics. For example, the one I liked the most was when Kimbo was trapped in upper bank, and they fake flashed naded, and then you know Kimbo had to run back, and then Wolzov was keeping the angle. So that is something I always try to work on with my team, because that's how you trap one individual player inside banks. So there were 2 people outside upper bank, and you know, there was one person keeping lower bank from the inside, so Kimbo was completely stuck there. But of course, you know, that's just unfortunate, but it did happen, and that's like why I'm saying they do have potential. And of course, moving forward, I would love for them to be practicing more matches and see them play more scrims. And you know, you guys yourselves, of course, as you mentioned, you did not have any practice as a team. So you know, if you are up for if you guys have any, you know, timings available, please feel free to type in the looking for scrims channel, and I'm pretty sure all the viewers, and of course myself as well, would love to scrim you guys, because today you just showcased that of course you have the potential to, you know, go really deep into the run for the tournament, and yeah, looking forward to playing
I'll-
against you eventually.
I want to just say something because I didn't say much. I would say that they did an amazing job in spring.
Yep.
You know, I think they did amazing because actually we saw that they were actually too deep
Yep.
in the bingo room, etc. You know, bistro, sorry.
Yep.
And it was amazing. You know, they let me push on too much, I'll say, in bistro.
Yep.
But they got like a good sniper there. They had a good tactic, etc. But then I think Legend woke up and just decided to kill everyone, etc. And yeah, we didn't play too much as a team, but
Yeah.
I think we can work some tactics for the next match. So yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's exactly why I was even mentioning, would love to see you guys scrim more and play more as a team. So yeah, looking forward to when you guys do achieve that coordination and team play and tactics, right? So yeah, just looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you could clearly see that they had a much better push together. Every time we were 3-1 up or 3-2 up, we tended to lose a player here or there.
Yeah.
Whereas when they had that, they kind of looked like they pushing at the same time rather than have an individual player. So yeah, you can definitely see that that they've got that experience. I mean, Hell has been playing forever. I think they're probably the oldest clan in the game.
Yeah, one of the oldest. Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. So that's one thing I noticed. We didn't have that because we obviously haven't played much together.
Yeah.
But one thing from them that's different from us is, they were able to push together more and trap us more and just, use the advantage where they had it.
Yeah. I mean, just to mention the smoke usage as well, of course, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you guys noticed there were like 4 or 5 smokes in the middle, right? And then they just ran, some went office, and then some went like white car, and then rocks. So like, I feel like Spring Street, they were really well prepared, and of course, if they do prepare for the next maps as well, that would be wonderful. I do feel like, of course, with their responsibilities as parents and etc., they might not find the chance to play as much. But of course, moving forwards, I'm hoping that all the teams do get to practice a lot between each other, and hopefully much more activity in the looking for Scrim channel. That would be great, right?
I guess now we know if you're against them, ban Spring Street.
Yeah.
Don't give them that chance. No way.
Exactly. No.
You never know; they will pull out with the checkout, or in their hospital. You never know.
Well, we did choose Crossfire over Checkout. I mean, that's one map we know they play a lot. So obviously, Crossfire was the choice we made based on the knowledge that they play that map quite a lot. So
yeah, no, great stuff then. But yeah, great stuff. And this video has been going on for quite a while, and I think that that should be good for now. Or do you guys have anything else that you would like to add?
No, that's it from
me.
No, that's it for me. I don't need to add anything else.
Well, wonderful. Then well played to you guys. You're currently 2-0 in the standings, right? You won both?
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Wonderful stuff. So yeah, you guys are probably happy with how it is going so far. So congratulations once again to you, and looking forward to your future matches. GG's.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you. Bye.